Week 11 of Valley High School football is among us, and things are heating up as the regular season comes off to a close. Welcome to Fifth Quarter, powered by Reyna's Barbecue. I'm Brandon Benitez.
And I'm Rudy Mireles. We have so much to dive into tonight. District titles and playoff berths on the line.
Oh yeah, and so that means we have to kick it off with things, or at least kick things off with our game of the week. Harlingen South looking for its first district title since 2007. They're undefeated in district coming into their matchup against Los Fresnos on the road at 6-0. Falcons are 5-1, and a win tonight would make them share that crown with the Falcons taking the 1 seed for playoffs. So Hawks, what can they do coming into this matchup at Rio Aguilar Stadium? Well, first drive, bad snap on 4th down, so Los Fresnos takes over in Hawks territory. They go for the field goal, and it's 3-0 Los Fresnos. Both teams' offenses starting slow, but in the second quarter, Matthew Padilla rolling right, fires right into the end zone, into the hands of Devin Montemayor, picks it off. Hawks take it over. After that pick, Xander Cáceres finds Fidencio Mesa, getting them in good field position for this right here. Cáceres finding his man Elias Ledesma. My man's been open all season long. Can someone cover him? Touchdown. Hawks make it 6-0 there. Los Fresnos trying to keep the score as close as possible after that blocked field or extra point attempt there. But it's 6-3 Hawks up going into the half. Third quarter now, Padilla with a slinging it to Hector Muniz, making it into the end zone there. Touchdown Falcons, and they're still trailing, but it's only a 12-10 game. So what can Cáceres do? Finds Ledesma again. I told you, my man's been open all year long. Somebody cover him, please. 19-10 Hawks lead it, and it was Hawks all second half. Cáceres keeping it himself here. The final score tonight, they achieved that perfect regular season, winning 29-10. And we caught up with our Bella Michaels. Here's what she had to say following the game.
I'm here at Rio Aguilar Memorial Stadium, and the Hawks have been officially crowned district champions. And Coach, I got Coach Izzy Gonzalez with me tonight. And Coach, we talked about this yesterday. How does it feel coming in your first year with the program and turning it into a winning program?
You know, it's an amazing feeling. We got to give all the glory to God. He's you know, had a tremendous amount of favor over this football team, this coaching staff, and I'm blessed to have the coaches that I have. Blessed to have an opportunity to work at HCISD back at home, and you know, we're just extremely excited about it.
First thing and I want to thank my linemen, the coaches. They just really came into the program and really put it into us a stronger mindset.
And you guys started off really slow. It was drop pass after drop pass on both sides of both teams in the beginning, in the first half. What happened in the second half that made you find your rhythm?
We just went in there, we talked in halftime, and we were just like, we got to play Hawk football. We got to play our football. None of this, let everything go out the door, like let all the noise go out the door, and let's just play our football. And that's what we came out and did.
I was super proud of it on how I did. It's my first time playing defense, and I kind of had to learn everything within a couple of days. It took a lot. We had a main player down, Jamar Rivera, so somebody had to step up, and they caught up upon me, and I just stepped up.
The Hawks made it very clear they were not willing to share that trophy with Los Fresnos tonight, and catch them next week. They're going to be playing PSG North in the playoffs. So in Los Fresnos, Bella Michaels, Channel 5 Sports.
All right, moving on to Bobby Lackey Stadium. The number 5 Weslaco Panthers hosting number 4 San Benito tonight. Two teams battling for that last playoff spot in the district. Right here, Atticus De Leon going to toss it over to Fabian Garcia. He's going to run it all the way into the end zone. That's going to be good for 7 after the point extra there. Next, right here, Javier Santos going to try to run it himself for Weslaco. He's going to get tackled, however, a big tackle right before the end zone. Look at that. They were trying to block him, just couldn't get it done. Bomani guy all over Javier Santos there. San Benito again. Atticus De Leon. Hey, let's toss it again to Fabian Garcia because it worked so well the first time. And yet again, he's going to run across the field, down the field, and into the end zone for another 7 to make it 14-7. Final from Bobby Lackey Stadium tonight. Greyhounds 26, Panthers 3. Greyhounds are playoff bound.
Well, who else is playoff bound? Well, that is the Harlingen Cardinals, and while their seeding is pretty much set in stone, tonight at Bogus Stadium they hosted Brownsville Hanna, and you saw the touchdown there from Keon Torres off the direct snap, but back comes Hanna. What a play to get into the end zone right here to Ethan Peña. That was the pass from Joshua Villafranco. What a play right there. Still trailing 21-7, and off the kickoff, Cardinals, Aiden Sandoval, it gets it deep from the Hanna 30, or from the Cards 30, and returns it all the way to the 30-yard line at Hannah. But Cardinals settle for a field goal there, and it's 21-7 there. Eagles on offense. Joshua Villafranco in the second quarter. Pass gets picked off by Albert Vasquez there. It was Cards all night long. The final score tonight from Bogus Stadium. Harlingen taking the victory, 38-7, the final score.
And taking a look at one Thursday night game here, Donna North Chiefs over the Brownsville Rivetta Raiders, 35-28.
And what does that mean for the standings? Well, Harlingen South accomplishing getting that mission done, 7-0 in district. Man, oh man, it's their first winning season since 2013, their first district title since 2007. Great stuff there from the Southhawks. Los Fresnos, Harlingen, and San Benito, all 5-2. But the tiebreaker goes to Los Fresnos after beating both of those third and fourth seeds there, with Westlake just now missing out on the playoffs, finishing at 4-3. And Edinburgh High needing one more win to move on to the playoffs, but standing in their way is a PSJA squad that was eliminated last week from playoff contention with a loss to Edinburgh North. Now, PSJA Bears looking to end Edinburgh's hopes of a playoff run. And there was no Jaime Lopez, the star sophomore from the Bears, so let's see what the backup could do. But it was all Edinburgh, at least to start. Rolando Abrego, my goodness, the 26-yard run right there gets them close to the end zone. So why not just push the pile, baby? Into the end zone he goes. Bobcats leading, striking first after that, 7-0. But check out this kickoff return. That's Vigo Lopez. We've been talking about my man over here all season long as well. Makes plays whether he's lined up outside, lined up in the slot, or you give it to him off the kickoff. Touchdown here. No Bobcat in sight there. PSJA Bears with the score. And at least the PAT was no good, but back comes Edinburgh. Keep your eye off Abrego. Another run. My God, he is one of the best dual threat QBs in the whole valley. 1 yard punching from Jacob Gonzalez right there. And it was the Bobcats all night long here. Edinburgh with a deep pass, right into the end zone. The final score tonight, a demolishing playoff clinching performance. Final score 51-20. What a game. And our own Monica de Anda was at this game actually. Here's what she had to say following the Bobcats making their way into the postseason.
And the Bobcats just punched their ticket to the playoffs. So I'm bringing head coach Rene Guzman. Come on in. Coach, tell me, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling ecstatic, man. We came, challenged these guys to play with a purpose, and they knew the purpose tonight was to play 4 quarters of Bobcat football. And you know what? Tonight they did. The scoreboard said it all. My hat's off to our coaching staff putting a great plan together. Coach Jimmy Young on the offense side, Coach MJ Garza on the defense side, and Coach Ellie on the special teams, man. Those guys put a game plan together, made it work, and hey, we punched our ticket, so I'm ecstatic right now. I'm happy right now. I'm very happy.
Talk to me about the leadership of your quarterback, Abrego. He seems to put the team on his back at times.
Yes.
Talk to me about his evolution throughout this whole season.
You know, funny thing is, about 3 years ago when he was a sophomore, I was at West Louise, we played him, and I went back to watch film. I told him, hey man, that skinny guy, you're that guy this year. And he worked hard because he's one of those guys. When I came over here, first got the job, he was just one of the guys that was in the class. I showed up ready to go, ready to rock. We only had 5 guys in the athletic period, so I was kind of shook a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. That kid had been working from day one since I got there to now, and I knew this was our guy. I knew he was going to be our leader in offense, and we just built him up, and we made him stronger in the weight room because that's where we lived. And now he's doing what he's doing. That's why he did what he did this year.
A complete team win tonight. What's your message to anyone who you're going to face come in the playoffs?
You know, the Bobcats are going to bring Bobcat football. We're going to be ready. You know, whatever happens, happens. You know, we punched our ticket. We're going to enjoy this tonight. Wherever we decide to play, we'll make those arrangements. And you know what? After that, we'll get ready. We'll start getting ready. We're going to enjoy this 24 hours, and we'll get ready after that. All right, man?
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very
Congrats.
much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Edinburgh wins this one 51-20 over PSJA, and they're moving on to the playoffs, guys. It was a great one. Reporting from PSJA Stadium, Monica de Anda, Channel 5 Sports.
So Edinburgh North needed a big win on the road tonight, and they needed Edinburgh to lose to PSJA. We saw how that one turned out. Let's look at this one. A botched punt for Juarez Lincoln right off the rip, and the attempt to make it happen, not very great as well. And that's been kind of the tale for them all night long. That would set up the Cougars here. Evan Medrano, he wouldn't complete this one right here. It's just out of the hands of his intended receiver. But the next time they try their luck on the ground, Chris Barrera is going to get some good yardage here. He's going to just punch through those Lincoln defenders for those yards, and that would set up this very next play. Medrano, he's going to hand it off. Wait, gotcha. He's actually going to keep it himself for 6. And again, that was pretty much the tale of the game all night long. Final there, Edinburgh North 48, Juarez Lincoln 0.
So without further ado, let's take a look at some scores from last night's football action. The Mission Eagles going head-to-head with the PSJA North Raiders. Winner would lock in a better seeding, and that went to the Eagles. Final score there, 27-21, and it also capped off La Jolla's, with the La Jolla at least capped off the season with a win beating Economides 46-13. But those Mission Eagles, a dangerous squad. Here's head coach Danny Longoria following last night's win.
I'm real proud of Mission. Our boys are going to represent our community, our district in the playoffs, and we're going to try to make a pretty good run at it. You know, I think we're peaking at the right time. We're playing good football, and we'll figure out who we're playing tomorrow. We got to figure out who wins in that district. But I'm glad we took care of business, and it was a great game for us.
Anything can happen when you make it to the playoffs. Mission Eagles finishing the district season at 6-2. We all knew who was going to be number 1. They've been number 1 in our power poll with 0 movement all year long. Never in doubt. Edinburgh Vela with another perfect season, 8-0. There they go. PSJA North, though, still in the playoffs, but they take the 3rd seed. And there's those Edinburgh Bobcats beating Edinburgh North and PSJA for that 4th and final spot. PSJA was eliminated last week. Edinburgh North eliminated tonight. So much more when we come back. Playoff football to talk about. We're talking 5A Divisions 1 and 2 coming up. You're watching Fifth Quarter. Stick with us.
Welcome to Reyna's Barbecue, serving the best barbecue in the RGV. Try out our smoking hot and delicious brisket, ribs, chicken, botanas, and tacos with over 70 menu items to choose from. Our signature sides are freshly made in-house. Visit Reyna's Barbecue for lunch, dinner, and happy hour with 2 locations, Weslaco and Harlingen, available for dine-in, takeout, drive-through, and catering.
At Reyna's Barbecue, we look forward to serving you.
Stay safe and see you soon at Reyna's Barbecue.
It's the biggest Black Friday sale ever at South Texas Buick GMC. Come see the region's largest selection of Buick and GMC 2021s. No payment for 120 days, plus qualify and take 0% interest for 72 months. GMC, we are professional grade. Make your driving appointment by calling 956-661-5000 or make your application online, southtexasgmc.com, because we're the dealership of the year. South Texas Buick GMC, not the biggest, just the best.
At Rio Bank, we know banking's not about transactions, it's about relationships. We'll always do our best to say yes and to meet the financial needs of our customers. We are constantly improving for our customers, from home mortgage lending to online banking. It's just never been easier. Building a better relationship with you is important to us.
We would like to invite you to join our Rio Bank family.
Rio Bank, your kind of bank, your kind of banker.
My name is Maria Perez. Well, the reason that I choose Charlie Clark Nissan, customer service is excellent, friendly, and honest. This is my 4th vehicle that we've purchased.
Charlie Clark Nissan.
Get news, weather, and sports, plus a behind-the-scenes look at Channel 5 News on social media. Follow the Valley's news channel on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Welcome back. You're watching the 5th Quarter powered by Reyna's Barbecue. Now let's take a look at District 16 5A Division 2. It's one of the few districts with a not so hot playoff race, but you never want to lose to your crosstown rival. Mac High facing Nicky Rowe tonight. McAllen High looking to, go stop McAllen Rowe here. Mateo Llanes taking the snap, play action pass to Jason Neal. He wouldn't be able to do it. He gets some good blocks there by his teammates. That would put them up 7-0. Mac High wouldn't let it go unanswered. Hunter Curl, he's going to connect with Christian Echazarreta in this one. Down the sideline, he couldn't be touched. It looked like he actually wanted some action there, but he was just too fast for the defender, and that one's good. Mateo Llanes is going to do it again here on his own this time for another 7 points there. Look at him, he's so excited. He's just crushing it, McAllen Rowe, or Nicky Rowe rather. Second quarter, Mac High would intercept Llanes on this one. as you can see here. It's a good pass, not enough though. He's going to get picked right there. But the final overall there, Nikki Rowe taking it 27-7 over Mac High. And a couple scores from within the same district tonight. McAllen Memorial Mustangs 37-23 over Weslaco East, and Roma falling to Sharyland 41-7.
More scores for you. The Brownsville Veterans Chargers taking the win over Brownsville Pace. The final score there, 38-12, and the Cowboys losing to Donna Redskins. That game, a shutout victory for Donna to finish their season 50-0 there. And let's take a look at how that affects the district standings. Now, McAllen Memorial, Moses Patterson, his first year leading those Mustangs, they galloped their way to a 9-0 perfect district record there. McAllen drops to 7-2, Chargers 7-2, Nikki Rowe 7-2. So we have a three-team jumble there. Each team in a triangle almost, Rudy. They beat each other. And honestly, this district was just beating up on each other all year long. Rowe takes that fourth and final playoff spot there. Weslaco East gets eliminated. Now, over in Division 2, Mercedes can share the district title with the win over Pioneer, and we're going to see exactly what's happening. Tigers, they're leading 28-0, but Joseph Graham helps his D-backs avoid the shutout there with a score there. That makes it, or cuts it to a 21-point game. But what can the Tigers do? More offense from Mercedes, and it was them all night long as well. Touchdown here from number 23, or caught number 23 behind the defense there. That brings it back to a 35-7 game. Mercedes cruised their way to a victory. They finished 7-1, 49-14 the final score over at Richard Thompson.
And a look at some other 16-5A D1 scores. Mission Veterans over PSJA Memorial 49-7. Valley View Tigers over the Javelinas of PSJA Southwest 13-6.
So standings time, baby. Mission Veterans claiming that top spot there with Sharyland and Mercedes. Rudy, we talk about log jams all day long. Three of these teams, all of them getting a share of that crown. Again, another district where they just beat up on each other.
Yeah, they were just going back. And Mercedes, out of all those teams, that loss by Mercedes really threw a kink in everything.
Yeah, and Mercedes was looking great to start district play. They looked like one of the better teams in the Valley, and they've certainly done a great job still to close off the season. Ed Couch also claiming that fourth and final playoff spot in 16-5A D2. Now you're watching fifth quarter. We'll give you more action on everything that happened with the smaller schools when we come back.
We're firing up the savings so you can step up to the next level and score a $2,500 purchase allowance on 2021 Sierra Crew Cab models now at BERT Ogden Buick GMC at Edinburgh. Dalagas.
Welcome to Reyna's Barbecue, serving the best barbecue in the RGV. Try out our smoking hot and delicious brisket, ribs, chicken, botanas, and tacos with over 70 menu items to choose from. Our signature sides are freshly made in-house. Visit Reyna's Barbecue for lunch, dinner, and happy hour with 2 locations, Weslaco and Harlingen, available for dine-in, takeout, drive-thru, and catering.
At Reyna's Barbecue, we look forward to serving you.
Stay safe and see you soon at Reyna's Barbecue.
This November through the end of December, every day is Black Friday Day. Come and experience the savings at Urban Signature Appliances. We have inventory and appliances, patio furniture, barbecue grills, outdoor fireplaces, plus 24 months of 0 interest with free next day delivery. And don't forget, we have 45 years of appliance service experience. So if you have a problem, give me a call. Urban Signature Appliances, McAllen, your indoor-outdoor kitchen outfitters.
GM certified buyers, thank you for making Clark Chevrolet the #1 GM certified dealer in the Rio Grande Valley. Your loyal business helped Clark Chevrolet sell more GM certified units than all Valley Chevy dealers combined. To say thank you, Clark Chevrolet has reduced prices on every GM certified in stock. Every GM certified comes with a 6-year, 100,000-mile warranty, roadside assistance, and more. Plus, your genuine GM certified factory warranty is accepted at any GM location.
Clark Chevrolet and McAllen. Somos familia.
Come fall in love with driving again at BERT Ogden Kia. Right now, get 0.9% APR for up to 60 months on a 2022 Soul. Plus, get the Kia 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. There's new Kias arriving daily at 2 great locations, BERT Ogden Kia in Mission or Harlingen.
Welcome back. You're watching Fifth Quarter, powered by Reyna's Barbecue. I'm Brandon Benitez. So many playoff implications across so many different districts. So we got to take it over to TAPS District 3 Division 2, where the St. Joseph Bloodhounds, it's win and you're in if they beat John Paul II tonight. So let's take a look at the game highlights and let's let them do the talking over at Canales Field. John Paul II started off hot. They score the touchdown right here, and the Bloodhounds are losing at this moment. Cardinals taking the lead there, 7-0 John Paul. But the Bloodhounds respond. Luigi Cristiano, one of the best names in the Valley, getting the ball to Santiago Vidaurri, another good name in the Valley, who makes the catch there, and that'll set up this player here as he stepped out of bounds. Luigi finding his man in the end zone there. St. Joseph ties it up at 7, and then near the end of the first quarter, St. John Paul's Aiden Olivo throws it to Chance Dittman, breaks a Bloodhound tackle and runs it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown there. Extra point is good, and that gives them back the lead. So what can St. Joseph's do? Well, how about a shootout win, 49-48 the final score. St. Joseph, you made it to the playoffs, baby. Love to see it. And more action over in D2, at least for 2A Division 1, La Villa Cardinals. With a district title on the line, they beat Ben Bolt in convincing fashion. 40-0 the final score there for the Cardinals. They finished 4-0 on the season. And how about Santa Maria? They were winless in district going into this matchup against Coffer. The winner of this game moves on for that 4th and final playoff spot, and it was the Cougars that came out on top, 34-20. Shout out to Santa Maria. And boom, what do you know? Here's the standings. Like I said, La Villa taking the crown there. Fremont in 2nd, Ben Bolt in 3rd. Santa Maria with that 1-3 district record. They move on to the playoffs, and like I said, anything can happen when you make it in.
In 3A, Lyford already clinched a spot in last week's win over Bishop, but on the road facing the Progresso Red Ants tonight. And let's take a look at some of that action. The Bulldogs strike first here. Quarterback Brendan Nunez handing it off to Oscar Martinez. He's going to get past all of the defenders down the sidelines and runs the ball right into the end zone unscathed. Lyford would lead 7-0 after the extra point there. The Bulldogs would continue punishing the Red Ants with their running game. Aiden Olivas would hand the ball off to Mark Marocan. This time he dodges a bunch of folks there. It's a foot race, and he's gonna win it in the end zone. That's gonna put them up 14-0 right there. Again, Lyford's offense, a well-oiled machine all night long. They would actually switch quarterbacks for a 3rd time tonight here. Adrian Chavez would get some good blocking here from his teammates and run the ball himself into the end zone. Bulldogs increasing their lead 21-0 after that extra point. And you know, Lyford's coaching staff, well, they were loving it just as much as we're living these highlights. Look at them. Look how pumped they are right now. Look at that. Bulldogs would strike one last time before the end of the first half. Olivas ball off to Marocan once more for the rushing play. This would be his 2nd touchdown for the night. Final in Progresso. Bulldogs 46, Red Ants 3. And let's take a look where things finally shake up there in 3A Division 1.
Oh yeah, London and San Diego, the two teams that were probably the class of this division, they move on in convincing fashion. But Lyford at that 3 seed, taking it over Bishop. 4-2 is the final record in the district season for the Bulldogs. And that will just about do it to the action there. You're watching Fifth Quarter, and when we come back, we got more score recaps coming up.
Welcome to Reyna's Barbecue, serving the best barbecue in the RGV. Try out our smoking hot and delicious brisket, ribs, chicken, botanas, and tacos with over 70 menu items to choose from. Our signature sides are freshly made in-house. Visit Reyna's Barbecue for lunch, dinner, and happy hour with 2 locations, Weslaco and Harlingen, available for dine-in, takeout, drive-through, and catering.
At Reyna's Barbecue, we look forward to serving you.
Stay safe and see you soon at Reyna's Barbecue.
My name is Maria Perez. Well, the reason that I choose Charlie Clark Nissan, customer service is excellent, friendly, and honest. This is my 4th vehicle that we've purchased.
Charlie Clark Nissan.
Did you know when you bank with Lone Star National Bank, you're investing in your community? By creating jobs that stimulate our local economy, creating success that we share with our community. In fact, Lone Star National Bank donates more money and more volunteers to more causes than all other area banks combined. We do what the little banks can't, and the big banks won't. Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's Bank.
You always get the home field advantage when you shop the Payne Auto Group.
It's good.
Get a new 2021 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for $5,000 off MSRP. That's right, $5,000 off MSRP while supplies last at Payne Weslaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Lo que tú quieres, regardless.
Get news, weather, and sports, plus a look behind the scenes at Channel 5 News on social media. Follow the Valley's News Channel on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Welcome back. You're watching Fifth Quarter, powered by Reyna's Barbecue. I'm Brandon Benitez. That's Rudy Mireles. A lot of playoff action from tonight, and the dust is finally settled. So let's review and exactly see who won tonight, who lost tonight, who's in the playoffs, who's not. We'll start off the final. West Oso Bears taking the win over Raymondville Bearcats. Raymondville eliminated from the playoffs, but the Bears win at 69-35. And Rio Grande City taking the loss to Eagle Pass. The Mavericks win that one 27-6.
And the Zapata Hawks falling to the Hidalgo Pirates 38-35. Robstown falling to Rio Hondo. The Bobcats beating the Cotton Pickers 34-29.
Yep, and PI, even though they lost to Rockport Fulton and by a lot tonight, 69-34 the final score there, PI still moving on to the playoffs. They're the only 4A team who has done just that, minus La Feria as well. But Santa Maria, we talked about them. They make it into the playoffs as a 2A team, beating the other team that was also in contention. That's Coffer Seahawks, but the Cougars take the win, 34-20 the final there.
And the Bulldogs in Banquet, 55 over Monte Alto's 6. Santa Rosa falling to Ebronville 27-0.
And Kingsville taking the win over Gruya Gators 13-7 the final there. And action from last night's game, Donna North beating Brownsville Rivera 35-28.
Los Fresnos falling to Harlingen South 29-10. Annenberg Bobcats over PSJA 51-20. And that does it for us.
Yeah, that just about does it for us. You guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Brandon Benitez. That's Rudy Mireles. You're watching Fifth Quarter. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
The Fifth Quarter, powered by Reyna's Barbecue.